style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Chicago Bulls here at their home. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, BA, you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Denny Avdia out there with Klingen. And it's Benton in at the point guard position.
Herder now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. When folks talk about Herder, you hear a lot about his movement, Brent.
Well, one thing you have to be in this league as a great shooter is willing to move without the basketball. It puts a lot of pressure on your primary defender, but it can open up some lanes for your teammates. Kevin Herder, an elite skill working without the ball.
Good on both. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely. Chalk up two there.
This is Vucevic's comfort zone. Even when the D is good, his offense is sometimes just better.
Pass to Thibault. Takes the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Chicago with the ball. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Blazers. That one in Portland.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
And it's blocked by Thibault. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Five on the clock. Back to Giddey. Blocked again! Outside Sharp. Buzelis grabs the board.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
For Portland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Avdia. Outside Thibault. Back to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Over Buzelis. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you can see Avdia puts a lot of focus on that jumper.
And here is Vucevic. He shoots. And there it is for him.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Simons.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Avdia outside. Pass to Benton. Back to Avdia. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I like the way Avdia is competing right now, always looking to make a play.
Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. Here's White. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Avdia, screen on White. Three-pointer Sharp. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Giddey. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer. Sharp grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Benton. They set the pick. Here's Klingon, covered by Vucevic. Back to Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And for Chicago, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Herter driving inside.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And with a quick break, let's see which rookies are making the greatest impact on the glass. Donovan Klingon is second.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
Here's Sharp. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. Here's the pick. Here's the three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Here's Buzelis. Defended by Avdia. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Trailblazers lead by 6. Here's Benton. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Now White. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Herder. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Portland with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Pass to Buzelis. Uncovered. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thibault, a screen on White. Avdia from outside. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Thibault. Here's Klingon. He picked up 10 in his last game. They set a pick. Here's Sharp. Hits the front of the rim and out.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Outside Horton Tucker. Picked by Vucevic. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Avdia. Outside Thibault. The 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terry comes in for White. And it's Josh Giddey in for Herder. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Walker, he's checked in for Avdia. Murray comes in for Thibault. Rupert, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Manea in for Banton. Outside Horton Tucker. Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Williams is checked in for Chicago. And he sinks the second. Portland leading by 5. Pass to Klingon. And here's Walker. Williams defending. Nice shot by Walker.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Williams with it. Outside Horton Tucker. Now Collins. The jump hook. And it's good for 2.
Defense not getting to Collins on that particular play.
Here's Rupert. The 3. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. Giddy with it. Pass to Williams. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Klingon. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Giddy with it. Checked by Murray. And it's Giddy with the 3. And it's a tie ball game.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Giddy looking solid on that one for 3.
There's a screen. Takes a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Klingon. Out left to the wing. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
And a high-effort play from Klingon, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
And here's Collins. Shoots over Klingon. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist from Williams. Collins has got 6 points. Here's Rupert. Giddy defends. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Horton Tucker. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the basket is good.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Rupert. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
First personal foul. 13 foul. Blazer substitution. Number 8. Denny Avdia.
Here's Terry. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herder in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Hard to earn more touches when you miss shots like that.
Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. Three-pointer, Buzelis misses again, now 0 for 3. Vucevic against Avdia. Thibault, a screen on Vucevic. And they take the lead. Avdia's got 10. Well, Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Baseline jumper. Count that one. He's got 12.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
There's Herter with the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level. White with a screen on Avdia. Pass to Buzelis. The rebound by Murray. Portland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Thibault. Off the mark there with a 3. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. There's Herter with the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Portland. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at Chicago, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push.
When I look at Chicago, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Pass to White. Here's Vucevic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, the big guys in the post are outworking their opponent in effort and physicality. They just simply want it more.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
Pass to Thibault. Murray with it. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Murray for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Pass to White. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Blazers trail by 5. Left side Murray. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. The Trailblazers, 4th.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They've really hit the offensive glass.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Blazers, Avdia, he's checked in for Murray. Rupert comes in for Sharp. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Banton. He hits the second from the line. Bulls leading by 4. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. And again, it's Chicago.
In terms of pure scores, Vucevic, one of the best in the game.
Simons passes to Avdia. Inside. White with a steal. Pass to Giddey. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Bible passes to Avdia. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Avdia's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, Denny has been pouring it on here offensively. He is feeling himself.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Back to Simons. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Kobe White.
And he drops the first. White hits them both.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
Walker, a screen on Vucevic. Outside Sharp. Walker in the post. Over Buzelis. Walker's shot is off.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And here's Avdia. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Walker. It's blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Sharp finds Walker. Avdia, screen on White. Walker for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Giddy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Josh Giddy, 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Giddy, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and also a switch here for Portland. Rupert, he's checked in for Sharp. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Chicago.
4th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White. 1 shot.
That's good from White.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Pass to Rupert. Outside Walker. Here's Rupert. Herder defending. Here's Rupert to win the cold spell. And he sinks the layup. Rupert's gotten his first basket of the night. Now White. A 17-point game for him in the win against Toronto. An easy 2 on the layup.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Rupert. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Down low. Shot from 12. And Manea pulls it down. Blazers trail by 16. Here's Benton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Manea. Over Vucevic. A nice shot by Manea.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Now Vucevic. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terry comes in for Herder. And Giddy's subbed in for White. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Good on the second one. Blazers trail by 15. Pass to Manea. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Manea's got 5 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Williams misses. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
As we're seeing, missing free throws can become contagious, and now they're trying to work their way through this.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Giddey. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Pass to Terry.
Just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Zach Collins.
Free throw is good from Collins.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
And both free throws good for Collins.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Manea. The three ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams passes to Giddey. Four on the clock. Here's Collins. And we've reached halftime in this one. Chicago ahead. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. We're halfway through what is turning out to be the Nikola Vucevic show.
Yeah, he's high point so far. You see the plays they're running for him? Featured through the half. I expect that to continue.
Yeah, same.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. In the East, Paolo Banchero.
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors. But the bottom line is, no one can match up with him. He's just too big and too skilled.
And you see that? He's using my move on the block of the Black Tornado.
What move is that? You going in circles?
Okay, stand up. I'll show you.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Deni Avdija getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Blazers trail by 13. On the court right now for Portland. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Avdija out there with Klingon, and it's Banton in at the point. Avdija, good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Giddey finds White. Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. White for 3, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sharp against White. Sharp passes to Thibault. It's Avdija on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer Sharp. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Giddey. Up top White. Guarded by Sharp. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Klingon. Thibault with it. It's Avdija on the wing. shoots over Vucevic. Avdia can't get it to go.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Pass to White from the arc. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Sharp finds Avdia. Outside Thibault. Here's Klingon. Drops in the short one. Klingon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And the bucket is good.
Known for being a scorer, Herder is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Back to Banton. Pass to Thibault. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And let's look at the rookie leaderboard and recognize the freshmen in this class that have been piling up the steals since the All-Star break. 3rd is Buzelis.
You can tell by his steals numbers that he's really figuring things out here in the 2nd half of the season. You have to protect the ball when he's around.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Thibault, that's good. Thibault's got 11 points.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
It's White with a drive. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Kobe White.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from White. Blazers trail by 14. Pass to Walker. It's Sharp on the wing. Outside Thibault. Jacks up a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 11. And it's rejected.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
Giddey finds Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Outside Thibault. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Giddey. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game.
Shooting for Portland, Matisse Thybulle. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. That one misses. And you look at Matas Buzelis, size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Walker in the post. Thibault passes to Benton. Three-pointer Sharp. Drops in the three. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Here's Vucevic, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Blazers trail by 15. Outside Walker. Pass to Thibault. Over Herter. And it's Thibault missing. Chicago is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And here's Giddey. Vucevic in the post. 18 points for him. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Walker, a screen on White. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Here's Vucevic. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Thibault finds Sharp. Over White. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Sharp's got 8 points in the quarter.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
At the line for Chicago, Kobe White, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one for the Trailblazers. Murray's checked in for Benton, and it's Rupert in for Sharp. And that's good as he hits both shots.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Thibault passes to Murray. Out to the right wing. Outside Thibault. Here's Klingon. He has 6. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by White. Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Herter.
Herter doesn't get to the line a ton. Let's see what he does here.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Herter. To the obvious, checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Herter. So it's Portland now. They trail by 16. Off the outside. Back to Thibault. Pass to Murray. Now here's Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Walker for 3. Collins with the rebound. Now here's White. 19 points in the game. Right side Herder. He shoots it. Gets a very good look and converts. Herder's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Rupert. That's tipped. And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Herder. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharp's checked in. Pass to Rupert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Murray for 3. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Murray's got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The kick out to White. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. White's got 11 in the second half.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Rupert. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Rupert. 1 shot.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They led by as many as 18. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Collins passes to Terry. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. White can't hit. Blazers trail by 15. Pass to Avdia.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Rupert. Here's Walker. Avdia from outside. Collins with the rebound. Outside White. Pass to Horton Tucker. This one for 3. Walker pulls down the board. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Benton, he's checked in for Walker.
5th team foul. Shooting for Portland. Rupert. 1 shot.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Collins. Horton Tucker on the wing. Guarded by Sharp. Collins. And the shot is good off the backboard. Collins has got 10 points in the game.
Strong suit on offense is Collins getting down on the inside.
Off the outside. Murray from outside. Rebound by Terry. Bulls leading by 14. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Chicago making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. And the Trailblazers shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Here's Rupert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 10.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. To the right side. Here's Collins. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Chicago. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does...
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kevin Herter out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Phillips in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Sharp. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Sharp's got 11 points here in the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And that one's good.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Phillips. Outside Herter. Picked by Vucevic. Fires the 3. And Kevin Herter good for 3. Herter's got 19 points.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Klingon. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Fades and shoots. Again, the Bulls score.
Using balance and fundamentals, Vucevic can hit shots despite tight defense.
Outside Murray. They set the screen. He buries it from 3.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside Herter. Here's Buzelis. And he lays it up and in. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Here's Klingon, covered by Vucevic. Pass to Murray. Sharp with it. Lets it go from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Launches a 3, and it's Giddey with the 3.
Nice recognition by Giddey to find a soft spot in the deep.
Left side Murray. Off the outside. Sharp with it. Pass to Rupert. And here's Avdia. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Herter.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
At the line for 2, Buzelis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, Mattis Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Phillips. Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. Banton comes in for Rupert. Blazers trail by 18. Avdia outside. On the wing, Murray. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Vucevic.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
Avdia passes to Banton. Right side Murray. Banton, good.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And Giddey's got the ball here for Chicago. It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's White. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
It's Avdia on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Releases. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Murray against Vucevic. Over Murray. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Sharp. Thibault on the wing. Back to Sharp. Launches it. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
White for 3. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. Avdia passes to Benton. Back to Avdia. Pass to Benton. Now here's Avdia. Giddey defends. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's Murray. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line. And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
Team foul. Shooting for Portland. Sharp. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Well, the potential of Shaedon Sharp is so very evident. I mean, this guy, given some more development and time to flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
Both free throws good from Sharp.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside Herder. There's a screen, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Abdia. Here's Benton. Puts up a three. And it's Chicago with a board. Herder's got 4 rebounds now. Now Vucevic. Defended by Abdia. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got 3 assists tonight. Outside Thibault. Sharp against White. 2 points. That one goes. Sharp's got 25 points.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Stolen by Sharp. Banton can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 13. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic with it. Guarded by Sharp. Outside Giddey. The 3. It's Herder on the wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Here's Benton. Pass to Abdia. Benton on the wing. Abdia outside. Clock at 6. Over Buzelis. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. 19 points in the game. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They led by as many as 18. Vucevic, the pass to Herder. And here is Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. White for 3. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Well, you see the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Here's Klingon. No good that time. Vucevic with some nice D.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Herder.
2 minutes.
Back to Giddey, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Blazers trail by 14. Pass to Klingon. Looking to get it going. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Vucevic. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 28.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Avdia, good look. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Nikola Vucevic.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.